Hey, I can explain. Actually, no, there's nothing to explain. I'm kidding because I don't care. Like, I'm doing this because I want to, because it's a silly, funny, goofy thing to do. And if you don't like it, you can click off the video. Or you can leave a comment about how much you hate me and how repulsive you think this whole thing is. That's fine too, I don't care. Yeah, so here we are. I mean, I guess we should just explain, the tiers. They're not really tiers. As you can see, this is not a normal tier list in any way, shape, or form. I mean, obviously, but like, aside from the obvious, it's also not, best to worst or vice versa. It's not, good and then all the way down to bad. It's just different categories that we are going to put all of these dudes in, and boy are there ever a lot of villagers. It's fine, it's fine. You're about to find out if your villagers are in fact submissive and breedable, or if they're dominant and fertile, or maybe even something else, because I thought about just doing those two tiers or categories, submissive or dominant, but that's just not as fun, is it? It's also not the asexual representation that I crave and that I deserve. Yes, me specifically. I need the asexual representation for myself because not everybody wants to be doing stuff. And now I know some of y'all do want to be doing stuff with these villagers, and that's, whatever. I'm kind of judging, but not a lot. I've seen worse. I know some of y'all do. Some of y'all want to get freaky with the villagers. I've seen the fan art and all that good stuff, and that's fine. I don't, though, and therefore, because I am asexual, I think I'm more qualified to do this than anyone. I am more unbiased than anyone else. I have rights. I do. I have the rights to do this. So, again, if you're not cool with this video, I get it. You can, you can leave. The door is wide open. It's not for you if you don't want it. That's fine. Goodbye. I'll go back to something more normal after this, maybe. I don't know if anyone's done this or not, probably, but I haven't seen anything like this before for this, particular game. So here we are. And if you're not familiar with the terms submissive and breedable or dominant and fertile, then I don't know what to tell you. You must not be online very much, and maybe you'll figure it out if you stick around. Maybe it'll kind of make more sense as we go along. But again, I wanted to have some more options up here for those of us who don't necessarily fall into either of those categories. So we have feral, which is just going to be for those who, maybe they could be placed in dominant or submissive, but overall, they're just a little feral. They're just a little silly. We'll get into it when we get into it. And then we have tired, which is where I would go if I was up here on this list. The tired ones are just tired. They need a nap. Maybe they don't care either way. Maybe they could go in one category or another, but they just can't be bothered, and that's a mood. And then, we have Rizless raviolis, which is, of course, for the ones who don't have Riz. They don't have any game. It doesn't really matter what they prefer because they're not going to get any anyway. Or something like that, And then we have probably the only, quote, bad category up here, which is, in fact, reproductive jail. And anyone who goes in here simply should not be reproducing. Not that I think everyone who goes in one of the top two categories should be, but if they're in reproductive jail for one reason or another, we all know and we can all agree, I think, as a community, that anyone who goes in here just should not be passing their DNA onto anyone else in this world. Again, I think it'll make more sense as we move along, so let's just go. Let's just see what happens. I don't have a plan. I never script anything, if that wasn't obvious, and so I don't know what I'm gonna say. It's probably gonna be stupid though. Okay, so speaking of Rizless, we're starting with Ace, and I think he's going to christen that category for us. Yeah, look at him. He wants to be, an alpha male, but he's just not. That's what that face is telling me. So yeah, he's a ravioli. He's our first ravioli in the bowl of ravioli soup. And then we have Admiral, and this man is tired for sure. Look at him. Get him a nap, please. Agent S, however, do not question the power of a short queen in a football helmet. She may be small, but she is mighty. Don't question her, okay? She's dominant, and that's all there is to it. So is Miss Agnes. Look at this face and tell me she's not a dominant queen, okay? Alfonso, he's cute, you know, he's a guy, he's a dude, he's a villager. I think he was in the movie or whatever, which I still need to watch, I guess, maybe. Should I watch it? Anyway, Alfonso does look very tired though, but he looks tired in a submissive kind of way. Good for him. Alice has these big innocent eyes, but to me I see what's underneath, you know, I see what's really going on with Miss Alice, and I think she's feral. Allie, on the other hand, this woman, I mean, you can't have lipstick like that and not be dominant. You just can't. She's something. Don't mess with her. Oh my god, ow. Look at this guy. I'm looking at their pictures on Wikipedia, and he's got his like fists up like he's gonna fight you, like he's in this fight pose. But I mean, honestly, he looks like he wouldn't win a fight against a cardboard box. So I think, you know, I think honestly we're just gonna put him in the raviolis because, you know, he's trying, but that's all he's doing. Amelia is so beautiful, so stunning. She's better than all of us. And I honestly think she is kind of on the fence. You know, she could probably do whatever she wants. But if I have to pick, and I am forcing myself to pick because I do not have, as you can see, a switch category or a versatile category, because I'm forcing myself to choose if they're gonna go in one of these two. I think overall, you know, she's a dominant lady. Look at all these ladies. They're here to step on us, and I hope they do. Annabelle, though, I think she'll be our first submissive lady overall, you know. I think she could also maybe go in tired, but it's whatever. And then we have Anchovy, and you know, I'm looking at this guy and I think that, heaven forbid, anybody else in this world have to be subjected to this haircut. So because of that, he's gonna be our first jail member. He's in jail. Do not make any children, sir, please. And then there's Angus, and you can't tell me this guy isn't submissive. He is, you know, yeah, that's all there is to it. Anacati, however, is a little bit of a criminal, but I don't necessarily think she belongs in jail. I think she's just feral. I think she's scary. Anka, however, I don't care what your weird fantasies are about her. She would take you apart and skin you alive, and she would have a great time doing it. So she is the dominant queen we need. Annalisa is giving me tired vibes. And then we have Annalise, because, you know, why not have one when you can have Annalise and Annalisa? That's very confusing, Nintendo, but it's fine. Anyways, this is regular Annalise, and she's beautiful. She's an icon. I love her, and I think she's dominant. Antonio is a submissive boy. I think he's not just submissive, I think he's actually a bottom as well. And like, if you're confused or if you're not really still sure what's going on here, being submissive or dominant does not automatically make you a bottom or a top, by the way. They're unrelated things. You can be a submissive top or a dominant bottom, you know, or both or whatever, you know. But we're not really going into top and bottom stuff in this video because, like, that's not the video that we're doing today. You know, if you want to see that video, I guess make it yourself. But I may comment on it sometimes if I feel like it's relevant to the villager, you know. Anyway, I think, yeah, Antonio would be just all of the above, though, as far as submissive goes and bottom goes, and I mean, good for him. And then we have someone who's neither of those things, and that is Apollo. I think I would get, you know, killed on the street if I put him anywhere other than in dominant, and you know, I agree. I think it makes sense. Is he the first guy in dominant? Good for him. Yep, he is. Apple is a feral little gremlin who would bite my toes off, so she's definitely just gonna go in feral. Oh gosh, our first kangaroos. This is where it gets a little weird, a little awkward, a little weird. Now listen, just because you've had a child canonically does not necessarily make you submissive and breedable, okay? You can have a kid and not necessarily be submissive, alright? That's not necessarily the same thing. So keep that in mind as we go through the kangaroos, but this one specifically I think does in fact need to be in reproductive jail. Don't have any more children, Miss Ma'am. Please don't. Let's, you know, go back to the circus and hand your child off to a better home, please. Audie is an interesting one. She is so crazy, you know, she's so quirky. I think she would honestly, and I mean this when I say it, and don't get me wrong, I love her, this is not an insult, but I think she would be that girl that would just like walk up to you in the grocery store and be like, hey, so like my boyfriend and I are looking for a third if you're interested, you know. And like, she would be super cool about it when you are like, no, that's not my thing. She would not pressure you. She's nice, but she would like just be that girl, you know. I do think she's versatile. I think she could go in either, to be honest. But if I had to pick, I think she's slightly leaning into the submissive category. It's really hard to say though. Like, she's almost feral. She's so quirky in like the cutest way. I mean, look at her. I love her. Anyway, because then we have, you know, we have Aurora, whose eyes are black holes, and you cannot dominate this woman. No, she will dominate you, and she will drag you into the void with her, and good luck, you know. Ava looks so tired. Bless her. Get her a nap immediately. Avery is like, you know, I think he's slightly more dominant than not, but only slightly. You know, don't get any ideas. He's not too crazy. Axel just doesn't give me any Riz vibes whatsoever. Bless him. Azalea, on the other hand, she can have anything she wants. She is better than you, so yeah. Barbara is a tired girl and a submissive girl, and I love that for her. Bam. You know, if he wasn't freaking blue, not that there's anything wrong with being blue per se, but like the way he's blue is a little bit more offensive than some of the other blue villagers. I'm just saying. I think he's just gonna have to be a ravioli if I'm being honest. Like, he's cute, don't get me wrong, but being cute doesn't necessarily mean you have Riz. Bangle's a little bit on the feral side. Oh god, and now we are already to the predator himself already. Mr. Barreled, why are you even in this game? Why did Nintendo allow this? Like, there he is, the predator. Like, just go ahead and castrate this one. This is the reason we have this category, the reproductive jail category. Like, no, absolutely not. I can't believe he's allowed to exist and look like this and be the way he is and have those cameras in his house. Like, there's nothing redeemable about this guy. I have actually seen people say he's cute, and I just want to know, like, are you getting help? Like, are you okay? Blink twice if you need help, you know? Please tell me you're seeing someone, or multiple someones. Please, for the love of God. Like, get him away from... He doesn't even need to be around children, much less making children, you know? So he's in jail, hopefully for real, hopefully forever. Every type of jail, nope, no, goodbye, sir. Bee is so cute. What a cutie. What a submissive cutie. I love that for her. And then we have, you know, Mr. Beardo, and you know, I just, oh goodness, Beardo, the audacity that he be next to the cutest boy in the game, but it's fine. I think he's more of like the uncle vibe, like, you know, he thinks he's cool, he wants to be cool, he makes silly jokes, but it's like boomer humor, you know, like he's like a boomer and he has boomer humor, you know, so I just don't think he has any Riz. And then we have Bo, is the best boy in this game. He's, you know, I love him infinitely. He's the best boy, he's the cutest, and bless him, he couldn't top a noodle, you know, he couldn't dominate anything, so I love him, and I'm so happy for him. You know, I'm glad that he is getting all the men. He can have any man he wants, and he's living his best life. I wouldn't have it any other way. He's a submissive, breedable, cute, quirky, adorable boy, and good for him. What do you do with a chicken named Becky? That's crazy. I mean, I think, you know, there's a lot of things we could say about a chicken named Becky, especially this one, but you know what? I think she's a dominant gal, and I love that for her. Bella is absolutely terrifying. She's the sleep paralysis demon I would have if I had one, and she's going in feral, and I hope she stays away from me forever. Benedict. What is Benedict dominating? Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. Benjamin is, like, he's gotta be tired. I mean, I would be tired if I had demons rampantly running around inside me, and yeah. Bertha. Now, I know this might be strange news for you, but just because you're named Bertha doesn't mean you're giving birth, you know? I think she actually is a dominant queen, and that's great. Bettina? I mean, I don't know who this is. Who is this? Who's Bettina? Who are you? Who are you? You know, who is this? She's not giving me anything, so I guess she's gonna go in Riz. I mean, she does kind of look like a ravioli, so yeah, Rizless raviolis for Bettina. Bianca, on the other hand, you know, I think she would like to think she's a dominant lady, but I don't think she is. I think she's a submissive girl, and honestly, she should embrace it. Here's the thing, there's nothing wrong with being in either of these top categories, you know? One is not worse or better than the other. As long as everyone's having a good time, that's all that matters, you know? Some of them maybe haven't accepted it yet, whichever tier they're in, but that's okay. They'll get there. Biff, you know, he may seem like just a regular guy, but I think he's feral. I think he's a little feral. And then we have Big Top, and I've already said it. He's not actually a top, and he's definitely not a dom either. You know, he's a submissive guy. Bill, on the other hand, don't be misled just because he's little, okay? I think he's dominant. I think he is. You gotta trust me on this. Also, I need to get him on socks soon. Yeah, I do. And then there's Billy, you know, we love to do this. We love to have one name and then the longer version of the name. It's so funny, Nintendo. You're so funny. But anyway, Billy is tired. He's a tired guy. I hope he gets a nap. Biscuit is a little bit terrifying. You know, I found him on Tarantula Island that one time and he was so unbothered. Yeah, he's feral for sure. Biddy, my beloved. I can't stand this woman. For one thing, she's always showing up on all of my hunts uninvited. It's very rude. And not only is she pink, but her hair is the color of diarrhea, which is like the worst combination known to man. Anyway, she's going in raviolis and I don't care what you say. Blair, a queen, a beautiful girl. I think, you know, she may be a squirrel, but she's a dominant squirrel. Watch out. Blanche, on the other hand, you may think she's a dominant queen just because she's kind of tall and stuff, but no, I think she's a pillow princess and I'm happy for her. Blue Bear, on the other hand, oh my goodness, I've had her before. She was my first ever Peppy, fun fact, and she's feral and I'm happy for her. Speaking of feral, Bob is the ultimate feral boy. He's committing crimes, he's being gay, but he's mostly just committing crimes, you know, as he should. So he's feral and I love him so much. Bonbon, oh my, this is awkward. How are you, girl? How have things been? You know, ever since you got eaten by that sea monster on my island, yeah? That must have been exhausting. Surely she's tired after that whole ordeal. Bones, look at this kid. He's so cute. He's a submissive boy for sure. And then we have an actual Boomer, and I think he's very tired. Get Boomer a nap, honestly. And then there's Boone. And you know, he does have his booty out, he does, but just because you have your booty out doesn't mean you're a bottom, doesn't mean you're submissive, okay? He's trying to get attention, and honestly, I think he's a dominant guy, you know? I think he is. Good for him. And then there's Boots, and I think Boots doesn't have any riz. Maybe I'm just angry because he also always shows up on my villager hunts. What of it? What are you gonna do? Boris is so scary. He's going right into feral. Boyd, I don't know what to say about you. You're a gorilla, I guess. That's nice. I feel like I also see you a lot on my hunts. He looks a little bit tired though. Bree, she's like oddly cute, you know? I think she is actually tiny and mighty. You know, I think she's dominant. That's great. Good for her. Broccoli, or Broccolo, I mean, this guy doesn't have an ounce of riz in him. Right to raviolis for you. But Miss Brofina, she's scary. Yeah, she's a crazy lady, but like, you know, in a classy way. She's dominant for sure. Bruce, oh my goodness. He's dominant. Bubbles, can't stand you. You're going right into raviolis. Buck is definitely tired, and I would be too if I was carrying those eyebrows around all the time. Bud doesn't have any riz. I mean, he's dressed in a Hawaiian shirt and he has those stupid glasses, so he's a ravioli for sure. And then, oh my goodness, Miss Bunny, she's scary. Look at those eyes. I can't do it. She's going in feral. Butch is a dominant dude. I love that for him. And you know what? So is Buzz, you know? He's a good guy. Callie, you're so cute. So cute and submissive. I don't know how you can have riz when you can't be seen, you know? I just don't know. Canberra is crazy. I mean, look at this woman. She just woke up and chose violence, like with her whole face. Like, she's ready to fight you. She's crazy. She's feral. She's kooky. Good for her. Who the hell is Candy? Like, who is this? I don't feel anything for you, so you're going in rizless. Carmen, I think she's kind of on the fence. She could be a bit versatile, but we'll put her in submissive. Caroline, you are very cute. Too bad they totally just like did that to you with your colors, you know? It's so tragic. Oh my goodness, she can go in submissive though. She's a cutie. Carrie, I think she's like okay as a mom. I don't know, I think she's tired though. That's good. Cashmere seems to be growing an ecosystem in her face, which is probably not something that we want to have making children, just saying. Celia is so beautiful and so submissive. I hope she's having a good time. Seffi, he is a robot, but is he a dominant robot? I think so, but we'll put him in feral because I don't trust him. Caesar, who are you and why are you? Like, why his eyes scare me? Okay, I don't know. I think he's a submissive guy. Good for him. Chadwick couldn't dominate a half-dead fly, so into submissive he goes. And then we have the horror that is Chatter. And honestly, we don't need any cheese babies walking around, you know, as if one cheese creature isn't enough. What would happen, you know, if a cheese thing had more cheese babies? Would they come out as little like cubes of cheese? I don't want to know. So let's put him straight into jail right now. And then we have lovely Chai, and she is so lovely. I mean, she has a teacup on her head. That must be exhausting. So we'll put her in tired. Listen, Charlize, I don't trust her. I know she's got that like kind of tired, lazy, smug face, but she is something and I don't trust her. So she's going in feral. Chelsea. You can't put a girl named Chelsea anywhere except for dominant. Let's be real. Sherry, my girl, how's it been? It's been a while. I miss you and you're feral and I love you. And then we have Miss Cherry, and she's definitely going in dominant. I mean, we can't even argue about that at all. Chester, however, he's terrifying, and I'm gonna put him in feral, but he probably belongs in jail. Chevra, you and your silly little anime uwu eyes, you are very cute, but also kind of, I don't know, I don't love the vibes, but that's not the point. I think we'll just put her in submissive. I don't think she's dominant. Chief, though, he's dominant. Love that for him. Oh, we're already to Chops. Horrifying. Yeah, everyone in this world needs to have a restraining order against this man. He can't be trusted at all, so he's gonna go into reproductive jail because we don't need any more people, creatures, anything like him at all, ever. Listen, Chow looks like he got, like, skinned alive. I'm just saying. Like, it looks like someone just removed his fur, and I don't think you can have Riz in that condition. I hate to say it, but like, it's just reality. Chrissy is a nightmare, and she can go in feral because she's definitely my nightmare. Oh my god. Claude, his favorite saying is, don't judge a rabbit by its ears, but that sounds like something you would say when you're trying to distract from whatever the heck is going on with his eyebrow. Like, what is going on with that? I don't know, but I think he needs to be a ravioli. Claudia. Yeah, she's dominant for sure. She's probably freaky as hell. Love that for her. She's got some stuff in her basement, you know. You just gotta be ready. You just gotta be ready if you're gonna get anything going on with her. That's all I'm saying. Clay is a tiny hamster and he's feral. Like, I'm sorry, the hamsters mostly belong in feral. I just don't trust them. Cleo is a beautiful dominant queen, and yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Clyde is not even with us. Like, he's not alive, you know. He hasn't been alive for some time, and I don't think you can have Riz when you're dead, you know. I just don't think it's possible. Actually, how can you be anything but tired when you're dead, to be more realistic? Coach is going straight to jail because I just can't believe we would put facial hair on a cow type thing. What is a boy cow called? I don't remember, but he doesn't need to be around, and he definitely doesn't need to be around children or making children. Speaking of jail, Cobb needs to go straight to jail immediately. This guy is a serial killer. Coco, you know, she is also scary. There's a lot of scary villagers right now. Like, then we have Cole, who's the scariest villager in the game. But Coco, you know, I mean, I'm just gonna have to put her in feral, y'all. You can argue about it if you want to, but I think she goes there. And then Cole is so scary. I've said it before. I mean, look at him. Have you seen him at night, you guys? He glows. His eyes glow and the buck tooth glows, and he just comes out of the dark ready to chomp you, you know. So he's gonna just have to go to jail. I'm sorry. Colton may be the persona of a 90s Disney prince, but whoever, you know, whatever princess he gets with, I hope she's into pegging, because he sure is. Yeah, he's going in submissive. Cookie is also going in submissive. What a cutie. Cousteau is going into jail because he's cheese. Cranston is so feral. Look at this boy. He's crazy. Love that for him. Croak is just gonna go in dominant because, I mean, that's a crazy name. I feel like it's a name of somebody who would be dominant for sure. Cube is also dead, so he's gonna go in tired. He hasn't been alive for some time now. Carlos wants to have Riz and be dominant, but he doesn't, so he's gonna be a ravioli. You know what? Curly's gonna be a ravioli too, because I just can't take that face seriously. I'm sorry, I just can't do it. Kurt looks tired to me. Sid, I've seen some art of Sid humanized. It's pretty interesting, you know, some gajinkas of Sid, you know. Yeah, I think he's dominant for sure. This guy has some crazy eyebrows as well. I'm sure he's very tired. Daisy? Yeah, her eyes do not do it for me, but I think you can't be fooled. You know, I think she looks like a quaint, nice, calm, quiet girl, but it's sometimes the quiet ones that, you know, surprise you. I think she's gonna go and dominate just for funsies. I just think that's what my gut's telling me. Sometimes you gotta go with your gut. Dina is secretly feral as all hell. Deirdre, I mean, the sisterlies are mostly dominant, you guys. It's just the truth. Deli has never dominated anything in his life, so he's going in submissive. Del is a boat, so like he's gonna have to go in restless, because how do you like riz someone up as a boat, you know? I don't know. Darwin couldn't top anything. He couldn't dominate anything. He's just a little dude, you know? He's definitely a bottom and a submissive bottom, but yeah, that's all there is to it, actually. Diana, however, I believe is a versatile queen. She can have whatever she wants, you know? I think we'll put her in dominant, though. I think overall, if we're gonna have to pick a side, you know, yeah. Same with Diva. She's going straight to dominant. But Dizzy is not. He's going straight to submissive. Dobie, bless him, is a very tired man. Hope he gets a nap immediately. And then there's Doc, and this guy always confuses me because, like, his lower half is orange, his upper half is blue. He's got those silly glasses on. I really think he should get something that looks better on him. I really think he's a ravioli. I really do. Look at all these blue boys and raviolis. What can I say? Look at Dom's goofy ass little face. He's such a goof. Look at him. He's such a submissive boy too. Let's be real. Let's be real. Who the heck is Dora? Who are you? I'm gonna just put her in submissive. Oh, Dottie. Hello, my dear. She's terrifying and she is feral. Don't mess with her. Drago, I'm putting you in tired because I'm tired of seeing you on all of my hunts, yeah. Drake has seen some shit, bless him. He can go in tired too. Drift is a dominant guy. Yeah, he is. Ed would love to be dominant, but he's just not. He doesn't have any riz though, so it doesn't matter. Egbert, my god, you have definitely seen some shit. Look at him. He's praying right as we speak, and I think we'll just put him in tired. Yeah. Elise, submissive. Ellie, also submissive. Elmer is so submissive, but I think, yeah, we'll just put him in there. Yeah. Eloise is dominant. We love that for her. Elvis doesn't have any riz because he's like trying to be a king, and like this is 2023. Please stop, you know, please go away. Eric is a bottom submissive boy. He's all of those things. Love that. Oh, Eugene. Yeah. If Andrew Tate was an Animal Crossing character, yeah, I said what I said. He's rabid, you know, he's got fleas, he's got ringworm. There's no hope for him. He needs to be in jail and he needs to stay there, you know? House arrest isn't enough. Get him back in jail. Eunice. You can't be named Eunice and be anything but submissive, I don't think. Faith, on the other hand, it's a cutesy name and she's dominant. That's all there is to it. And so is Mr. Fang. He's definitely a dominant dude. Fauna, the girl was the bad spray tan. I said what I said. Don't come at me. Actually, go for it. I don't care. I think she's submissive though. Good for her. Felicity though, not submissive. She's a dominant gal and that's great. And then we have my beloved Filbert, who really just needs to go in raviolis. I can't deal with you. Flip, who are you? Anyway, you can go in raviolis too. Flo is a queen. She's a dominant queen and that is beautiful. Oh my goodness. Flora though, a cutie, a submissive cutie, very good. Like I said, the hamsters are scary and Flurry is probably one of the scariest, so she goes in feral for sure. So does Francine. I'm terrified of her and her sister. They're so scary. There they are together being terrifying. Have I said that I like have this thing about polka dots? I don't like polka dots. I don't know what's wrong with me. But whatever is wrong with me isn't as bad as whatever is wrong with them. Frank is a cool looking dude. I think he's tired. Oh my god, they're inbreeding ducks now. That's crazy. You know, you hear about like horses and dogs being inbred all the time. I see it all the time in the pet industry, but a duck? Who's inbreeding ducks? Somebody is. Poor girl. I think you shouldn't pass children on if you're in that condition, but we'll put her in Rizless because, yeah, I just can't do this. Fret, you can be dominant. Like, I'm giving him permission to be dominant. No, I just think he is. I think he is. He has that goofy ass little face, but like, don't underestimate him. Don't do it. And don't underestimate Miss Freya either. She is a dominant queen. So is Frigga. Go off, girl. You can't have any Riz when you're like every kind of fast food put together under the sun, you know? Frobert? I think he's submissive. Oh, Fuchsia. Holy heck. Okay, yeah. You know what? I know I said most of the sisterlies are dominant, but she's just feral. She's scary. Gabby? I'm sorry, but she's going in Rizless. It just is what it is. And then we have Gala, who is so beautiful, the most beautiful pig ever, and she's a dominant pig, you know, good for her. Gaston needs to be in prison. I mean, I think we can all agree on that. No children for you, sir. Gail is a lovely pillow princess, so happy for her. Up to submissive she goes. Genji, however, is a top and a dominant one. Let me tell ya. Just trust me on this, y'all. Trust me. So is Gigi. Gigi's, you know, she's not bottoming or submitting to anybody. Whoa, I just put her in the wrong category. Holy hell. Gladys, I know her. I know her. Yeah, I've had her before. She's tired. Good for her. Gloria, I feel like is dominant too. We just have a lot of dominant ladies. What can I say? This game is creating the dominant ladies, and that's great. Goldie though is really scary. I just her eyes, you know, she's secretly very feral, so watch out. Listen, just because you're old doesn't necessarily mean that you're super tired. Gonzo might be a little bit tired, but I think he's mostly dominant. That's great. Goose couldn't dominate a toothpick, so, you know, he's gonna go in submissive for sure. Graham is absolutely evil, and he's going in jail. I hope for real, like forever. Greta, I'm sorry, but there is nothing dominant about you at all, girl. You are a submissive, and that is fine. Go off, you know? Grizzly, I love you. You're so cute. I still have him on my island. I do love him, and he is adorable, but he doesn't have any Riz, you know? He's just going in there. Groucho, what is going on with your face, buddy? I don't know, but you look tired. I think you should nap. Gruff has to be a criminal. I mean, what is going on with his head? You know, what's that thing on his head? Like, what is that? Let's just put him in jail and hope for the best. Gwen, look at her and tell me she's not dominant. You know, she is. She is. Hamlet is like very cute, but he does not have a lick of Riz, not even a little bit. Oh, and then there's Hamfrey. Talk about the epitome of feral hamsters. You know, he's the reason we have this category. So there he goes. Hans is cute and he's submissive. That's great. Harry shouldn't be legal because why would you put all that facial hair on a hippo? I think that's an abomination, and I think he's going straight to jail. I do. Hazel. The bane of my existence, truly, girl. I mean, she's cute though, and you know what? She may be tiny, but she's mighty and tiny. She's dominant. Watch out. Henry though, oh my goodness, what to even do with Henry? You know, I think he could honestly go in either category. I think he's kind of versatile, but we'll just lean towards the submissive side. I don't know if he's breedable, but why am I saying all this? Like, what is going on with this list? Why am I doing this? I could be sleeping, you know, or eating something. I could be, but I'm doing this. I'm starting to get to that point and we're only in the H's. That's crazy. But yeah, I think, do frogs lay eggs? Anyway, now we have Hippo, and this guy is like the fungus growing in your kitchen sink, you know? He's that green stuff you gotta scrub out of your shower if you go too long without cleaning it. He's all the nasty things in this world, and he should definitely not be reproducing. So to jail to him. To jail, sir. Hopkins has a plug on the back of his head, in case you didn't know. Yeah, he has like a plug, like he's not a real creature. He's like a blow-up thing, you know? So he's going in jail for that. Hopper is feral for sure. Awesome. Hornsby is not dominant. Bless him. Huck is confused, and I think he's tired. I mean, I would be confused if I had this face. I don't know. Hugh is submissive. Igley is a ravioli. Ike is tired. Ione is so beautiful and so dominant. Love that for her. Jay, I don't know what's up with your face, but you're going in Rizless. And then there's this guy who is so tired. Oh my goodness, bless him. Jambet, you and your human-ass mouth. I just cannot get over it. Why do you just have a human-ass pair of lips on your face? That's crazy. Regardless, she's dominant. That's great. Jay is just giving me nothing, so he's going in raviolis. Jeremiah is, you know, a frog, but he's also a tired frog. He's gonna go in tired. Jitters is going through it. He's scary. He's something else. He's feral. Yes. Yes. Joey is just giving me nothing. You know, he's really just giving me nothing. I said what I said. He's a ravioli. Yeah. Judy is gonna get you with her sparkly eyes. Yep. You're gonna be wanting to, you know what? I'm not gonna say words anymore, but she's in submissive. Julia, however, is not in submissive. She's in dominant. Julian, you are so funny, you know. He's submissive though. He is. He wants to be the most submissive and breedable boy, and I hope he achieves his dreams. I really do. June is kind of on the fence, you know. I think she could go in either submissive or dominant, just depending on the day and who she's with. But let's put her in submissive because there's like less in there, you know. Kabuki is so interesting. I think he's dominant. Yep, I do. Cat, a dom, Keaton, a sub, Ken, a dom, ketchup, a tomato. I think she's a feral tomato, you know, I really do. Kevin, no riz for you. Kid Kat, y'all gotta trust me on this. He's definitely dominant. He just is. Kid, I think this guy is tired. I mean, look at him. Kiki, my girl, my beautiful girl. I think she's submissive. And oh my, Kit, you look like you don't need to make any more children, but you know what? I'll be nice and put you in tired. Kitty, however, look at that face and tell me she's not dominant. You can't do it. You just can't do it. She's dominant for sure. Then we have a blast from the past. You know, Claus is straight out of the ancient days, and I think he should have stayed there. I really do. Why does he have human-ass looking hair? I don't like that at all. It's just so unnerving, and I think he needs to be in jail forever. Nox doesn't have any riz because he's running around dressed like that for no good reason. No good reason whatsoever. Cody, you can get your ass in raviolis too. I don't want to talk to you. Okay, I'm gonna make somebody angry with this. I'm specifically gonna make my friend and mod Kai very angry with this one, but Kyle, he's just not dominant, you guys. Look at that face. Like, he's a pushover. People take advantage of him, you know. I just don't think... I think he could be dominant, to be fair. I'll give him that, but if I had to pick between the two, I just can't do it. He's going in submissive. Like, I'm sorry, Kai, don't kill me. I mean, I'm right though, you know. It's fine. Leonardo, submissive. Leopold, I'm tired of seeing you, so you can go in tired. Lily, you're so beautiful. She's submissive. Good for her. Limburg, a literal criminal. That's crazy. He's going in jail. Lionel, I don't want to see you or talk to you. You can go in Rizless. That's ridiculous. Lobo looks pretty tired to me, not gonna lie. Oh my goodness, Lolly, I miss you so much. My girl. She's submissive. Yeah, she's having a good time. Listen, you guys, Lopez does not have the riz you think he does, and he definitely doesn't have the riz that he wants to have. Not yet, so he's going into raviolis. Louis looks so much like that other gorilla earlier. I thought something happened there. I got confused. Anyway, he looks submissive to me. Let's be real. Whatever this guy's wearing, whatever he's got going on, I don't think it's working, so he can go in raviolis. Lucky is definitely submissive. I mean, look at how his ears don't show up until you like put him in front of something else. That's crazy. He's submissive, yeah. Lucy, you're not giving me much, but I think you're submissive as well. Oh, that is not the right category. Okay. Lyman, submissive. Mac, who are you? Let's put you in feral right now. Oh my goodness. Maddie, submissive. Look at this girl. Let's put her in Rizless. Yeah, oh my goodness. Maggie, though, you're so beautiful. I think she's... I just messed that up. Anyway, Maggie is going in dominant. Believe it or not. Don't underestimate her. Don't do it. Mallory, also going in dominant. These ladies are killing it. We love to see it. Molly, what are you doing here on this list? You and Maple both. Yeah, I just like screwed up the order of these things for sure a little bit, but that's okay. I don't think they were perfectly in alphabetical order anyway, just so we all know I didn't make this list myself. Like, I don't have the time and energy for that, so shout out to whoever made it. Thank you so much. But anyway, yeah, Molly and Maple are both so funny on here, but I think we'll just put Molly in tired because she is tired. I don't think she cares. Like, I just don't think she could be bothered with any of this. Maple, however, a submissive queen. Good for her. Marcel, you can't be getting any riz when you have all of that going on with your face. Work on it. Why don't you? I think Marcy's a good mom. Yeah, I think she's a nice submissive lady. That's good. Margie, on the other hand, is not submissive, okay? Not even a little. She's going in dominant. Marina, submissive, and she will get it. You know, she gets what she wants. I believe in her. What do I do as Marla? What is this guy up to? I don't know, but he does look tired. Let's be real. Marshall, talk about a twink, you know? Talk about a submissive guy. He will get everything, you know? He really will. Marty definitely has the most submissive and breedable face that we've seen yet today. That's incredible. Matilda, I think you need to go to jail. I just do. I don't think she needs to have children. Megan, you're going to jail too, just because I said so, okay? Just because I said so. Melba, a cutie, a submissive cutie. Meringue is food, like she's literally a cake. So let's just put her in Riz list because I don't know what to do with that. Mary is not to be underestimated, okay? Don't underestimate the double chin queen. She is going in dominant for sure. Midge, who are you? Like, why are you? Like, I don't know. I don't know. She's just there. I think we'll just put her in tired because she's making me tired just looking at her. Mint is a squirrel. That's about all I can say. I think she's probably on the submissive side, probably. I think Miranda is kind of on the fence, but if I have to pick, we'll go with dominant. Yeah, I think so. Mira, however, is feral. She's very feral. Good for her. Mitzi is very cute. She's very quirky. She could also go in either, but let's go with submissive, I think. Mo is making me tired just looking at him, so let's put him in tired. Monique is wild. Look at her. Don't underestimate this one either. She's dominant for sure. Monty is gonna have to go in jail because look at him. He just is gonna have to go there. Oh, speaking of jail, we have Moose, this abomination to society. What a... Oh gosh, yeah. Okay. And then we have Mott, and he's just gonna have to go in Riz list. He just really is. Muffy is definitely dominant. Love that for her. Murphy is tired. Yeah, he's tired. And then we have Miss Nana, and I think she's submissive. Good for her. Nan, however, is dominant. Yeah, we love to see it. Oh goodness, not Naomi. Terrifying. Feral. Horrifying. Truly. Nate is tired for sure. Nibbles will nibble your fingers and toes off, so to feral she goes. Norma, I'm so sick of seeing you and your stupid hair. Going tired. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. Oh my goodness. Octavian, dominant. O'Hare. I think he's on the submissive side. I think he is. Olaf, I don't like your vibes. I think we're gonna have to put you in Riz list. We are. Then we have Olive, a nice girl, a nice submissive girl. Love that for her. Olivia, my queen, you know, I would have her children. I'm just saying I would have her children if she wanted me to. That's crazy, Olivia. I would do anything for you. She's dominant and we're just gonna move on right now. Yeah, we are. Opal is on the feral side. I'm just being realistic. Ozzy is on the submissive side. Good for him. Panchetti is looking pretty feral. Just being realistic. Pango is on the dominant side. Awesome. Paulo, you're in the Rizless category. That's just realistic. Poppy is the definition of submissive and breedable. I mean, he was literally pregnant on my island. That's crazy. Good for him. Hope that's going well. Oh goodness, Pashmina, you are definitely on the dominant side of things. Look at her go. Pate, you're kind of weirdly cute. Yeah, she kind of is. I think she's on the submissive side. Patty, I'm tired of you. Maybe because I've had her recently. I don't know, but I think she's a little bit feral. I know she looks so innocent. She's like a cute cow, but trust me, I like know her and she's like feral. Okay, it's fine. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but she's feral. Paula, I'm tired of you, so you're going in tired. Peaches is not with us. She's dead and she's also going and tired. Talk about someone who would chew off your toes. That's Peanut for you. Yep, to feral she goes. Pecan is definitely on the dominant side. She's amazing. Peck is so scary and feral. That's crazy. Pee-wee, I mean his name is Pee-wee, y'all. He's got to go in submissive. That's crazy. Peggy can go in Rizless. Oh my goodness. Pico, you're so beautiful. She is beautiful and submissive. We love that. Penelope, I'm gonna have to put you in Rizless, honey, but not Petrie. Petrie is a dominant queen, and that is just the truth. I can't believe anyone would argue with that. If you want to argue with that, just go ahead and like put yourself in the closet and time out, you know, somewhere. I don't want to talk to you. Phil? Who is Phil? He's going in Rizless. He's giving me nothing. Phoebe, however, is going in dominant because she's giving us a lot of things. Yeah, she sure is. Pierce, I think, could go either way, but I guess I'll put him in dominant for now. Pietro obviously needs to go in jail. We just need to be realistic about that, you guys. Pinky, submissive. Yeah. Listen, Piper, she may be a peppy, but she's tired and she's gonna go in tired. Yes, she is. Pippi is also tired. That's crazy. Plucky, submissive. Pom Pom, a cutie. She's feral. She's on drugs. It's great. It's a whole thing. Poncho, I'm gonna have to put him in submissive. And again, that's not a bad thing. It's just the truth, okay? Poppy is also going in submissive. Good for her. Portia is definitely dominant. We love it. We love it. Not Prince and his human ass skin colored mouse. I just can't deal with that. He's got to go in raviolis. Puck, I forgot about you. My first ever lazy. He is so submissive. Oh my goodness. Puddles, I'm just gonna put you in tired because I'm gonna have to be nice. Like, I'm trying to be nice. I really am. Pudge, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to go in raviolis. Punchy, a submissive cutie. He's so cute. Pearl, I haven't really figured her out yet. I really haven't. I think we'll put her in submissive for now. Queenie is gonna be a ravioli. She really is. So is Quilson. Quilson, get your ass in raviolis. However, Quinn, she's dominant. She's crazy. She's beautiful. She's the moment. She's everything. Rattle has a mask on. You know, I feel like he doesn't want to be around people. I feel like he's trying to avoid everything. He's tired. I'm gonna give him the rest he deserves. Rasher seems like he's already been in prison a few times, so let's just go ahead and put him back in there. Oh my lord, not Raymond. This is crazy. This is where it gets crazy, you know. I really my heart wants to put him in Rizless. You know, I think he would try to talk you up with taxes. You know, he's like, oh, you need help with your taxes, you know, and it's like, can you stop? You know, I just don't think he has any Riz. However, when it comes down to it, he's such a bottom, and he's such a submissive bottom at that. So he's going in submissive. He has a desk, and I think he anyway, you know what, we're just not going to talk about that before it gets out of hand. Now we have the two Renees, and let me tell you, they're both going in dominant, both of them. That's just absolutely not to be argued with at all. They're both dominant, and there's nothing you can do about it. Rex, however, is submissive. Good for him. Rhonda, I can't deal with you and your face and your hair. You're just gonna have to go in raviolis. I'm just being honest. Ribot is, you know, obviously a robot, and I'm gonna have to put him in feral. Sure am. Oh my goodness. Oh, Ricky, you're going in feral too. Look at you. Rila, tired. Rio, dominant. We love to see it. Oh, a criminal. That's great. Rizzo, yeah, I don't think you should be anywhere except for jail. Rolled is a sub for sure. Robin is tired. Rocco is also tired. Rocket, I'm tired of you, so you're gonna go in tired. Rodeo is possessed for sure, so feral for him. Rodney is an incel and he's going in jail. Rod doesn't have any Riz. Let's get realistic here. Rolf is exhausted. Get him a nap right now. Rooney, I think we can make him dominant. Yeah, I think so. Rory, I don't know. You're gonna go in the raviolis. Roscoe, however, he's definitely dominant. He will dominate anybody, so get that through your head because it's true. Rosie, however, isn't dominating anything. I think she's feral. I think she is. Roswell is dominant. Rowan looks really tired, bless him. Ruby is a little on the feral side. Good for her. Nope, feral. There we go. Rudy, believe it or not, he's actually dominant, you guys. He is. Sally, however, is more on the submissive side. I love that for her. Hope she's doing good. Samson, who the hell are you? You're going in raviolis. Sandy, you're gonna have to go in raviolis too. I didn't know that was your name. That's crazy. Okay, Sasha, my beloved, you're so cute and you're so submissive and breedable. It's crazy. But you know, like he's like a little bit freaky, I think. Bo is like the more innocent, like wholesome vanilla submissive and breedable. But Sasha, he's a little freaky. I'm just being realistic with you guys. He likes to get a little freaky. Savannah is submissive. Scoot is just feral. He's just running around being crazy. He doesn't give a shit about all this breeding and mating and everything. He's just a dude who loves water. Let's be realistic. I'm just gonna put Miss Shari in tired because I know someone's gonna be like, but she's cute. I mean, sure she is, but she doesn't have anything going on for her. Like, I don't know. Let's just put her in tired. Because I'm tired of talking about her. Sheldon is such a ravioli. That's crazy. Shep is loving his submissive life, and that is great. Sherb is definitely submissive. He wants to be topped. I'm just being realistic. And listen, again, being a top and being dominant or submissive and being breedable, I'm really tired. And being a bottom, what am I saying? They're not necessarily the same thing, but again, some of them are submissive and are bottoms, and Sherb is definitely just a submissive bottom. I'm just being realistic. Shino, however, Shino is dominant for sure. You gotta just trust me on this one, okay? Simon is feral. Sky is submissive. Sly is dominant. Love that for him. Snake is feral for sure. Amazing. Snooty is going straight to jail. I don't want to talk about her. Soleil is, I think she's dominant. I really do. Sparrow, I don't know what is going on with your face, but I feel like he's a dominant. Spike, tired. Spork is giving me nothing. Rizless for him. Sprinkle is a little bit on the feral side, but I think we'll put her in submissive when it comes down to it. Sprocket is going straight to jail. Static is feral. Stella is tired. Sterling is dressed like that, and he's a ravioli. Stinky is feral. Stitches is submissive. You know what? Stu is submissive too. It's just the truth. No, get up there. Sydney, also submissive. Oh, Sylvana, she's so cute. I just love having her on my island, you guys. She's such a cutie. I don't think she cares. I don't know if she's actually tired, but I'm just gonna put her in tired because I just don't think she really cares. Sylvia, I think you need to go in jail, honey. T-Bone, you need to be a ravioli. Tabby, love ya, you need to go in feral. Tad, I think he's dominant, you guys. I'm just being realistic. That's the vibe I'm getting. That's what my gut is telling me. Tammy is so feral. Look at those eyes and tell me she's not feral. That's crazy. The other Tammy was a Y, is dominant. Tangy is definitely feral. She's amazing. I love her. Tank can't dominate anything, you know, he's submissive for sure. Tasha, however, this girl is dominant. You gotta trust me. Teddy, I think he could go either way. I really do. I think I'll put him in dominant, but I think he could go either way depending on the person and the situation, you know? Tex, oh my god, what are you doing here? Hi, sir. Hi. Yeah, he's kind of on the fence too. I'm gonna... he's such a freaky little dude. Can I just put him in feral? I just want to put Tex in feral. My first ever smug. Oh my goodness, so much history with that guy, so many stories. But yeah, he's going in. He's just gonna go in there. No, yeah, no, yeah, no. I'll put him in dominant. I will, because he was definitely the dominant counterpart to Puck on my island. And then later on, you know, there was a lot going on. Maybe we'll get into it someday. Tia is very cute, and I think she's what am I doing? Anyway, submissive. Tingshin, I think, is dominant. Tiffany, you can't be named Tiffany and not being dominant. Let's just be realistic. Timbra, Rizless. Tipper, I don't know what to do with your face. You're just such a cow, you know. Let's put you in submissive. Toby, submissive as well. Love that. Is this Etoile? What is Etoile doing down in the T's? Am I tripping? She's so cute. She can go in submissive though. Tom is putting on a brave face, but I think he's tired. Truffles is crazy. She's the one that looks like an incel, but she's a girl. She's a peppy. It's crazy. Nintendo is crazy and kooky, not in a good way. I'm gonna have to put her in Rizless. It's just the truth. Tucker is a tired boy. Get him some rest. Tutu, oh my goodness, submissive for sure. Twiggy is feral. Good for her. Tyball is dominant. Ursula has the most submissive face I've ever seen, so there she goes. Velma, I'm getting dominant energy from her for sure. Vesta is feral. She's cute and crazy and kooky and feral. I love her. Vic, why do you look like that? I'm gonna put you in tired. Victoria, why are we sleeping on her? She's so beautiful. I think she needs to go in dominant, actually. Violet is scary and she's going in feral. Vivian is a dominant lady, okay? She's dominant. Just accept it. Listen, Vladimir is going in jail. Wade is submissive. Walker, also submissive, and he's having a great time. Good for him. Walt, I think he's tired for sure. Wart Jr. is going in jail immediately. Weber doesn't have any Riz. He's a ravioli. Wendy is so goofy. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna put her in submissive. Whitney is definitely dominant. Oh my goodness. She's gonna step on you with her high heels. I can just feel it. Willow is so cute. Oh my goodness. She's tired though. I mean, I get it. I am tired too. Winnie is gonna go in submissive. Wolfgang is definitely going in dominant. Let's just be realistic, you guys. Yuka, submissive. Zell, oh my goodness, I really think it depends. I really do, but let's just put him in dominant. I think for the most part that makes sense. Zoe, that's a feral girl for sure. I love it. Zucker is gonna finish this off with tired, and oh my god, we did it somehow. Like, I don't know how I did that in one sitting. Just so you know, I did do that in one sitting. Can you tell my voice is like going out? It kind of is. So anyway, there you have it. There you have it, y'all. Here we have our submissive and breedable category for all of those who wanted to know whether or not your villagers are submissive and breedable. This is it. This is the ultimate final truth. You know, what I say is complete and definite and cannot be argued with. Okay, so this is it. So here's your submissive and breedables. Here's your dominant and fertiles. We love to see it. Here's your ferals, your tireds, and your Rizless raviolis, and then we have some in jail, and they're gonna stay there, hopefully forever. Yeah, so that's the thing we did. Yeah, it really is. Here we are. Bye.